Hey everybody, welcome into Farm Cooking with Nan. Today we're going to be making some quick cookies. These cookies are made with a cake mix. There's only about, I don't know, 1, 2, 3, maybe 4 ingredients. So let's get started. I'm going to use, now you can use any flavor cake mix that you want, okay? This recipe is like a generic recipe. It's like the base to make a dozen different cookies. So I'm just using the butter recipe fudge. And y'all know I love Duncan Hines, so I'm going to put that in there. And this, I have people send me messages for different things, and a lot of times they'll say what size cake. It's 15.25. That's what Duncan Hines is. Now, if you want to make this lower in sugar and everything, there's a way to do it. There's a way to do it. I'm going to have to get me a cake mix today because I'm getting low. Not on cake mixes. I don't need any cake mixes, but I need to get me a Pillsbury chocolate that's 0. It's got some carbs in it, but it doesn't have any sugar. And that's what I'll make me some cookies out of. So we'll do that on another day. Let's just get our cake mix in here. We're going to put 1 stick of melted butter. 1 stick of melted butter. This is a quick cookie, so you're not going to spend all day adding this and beating that and everything. Then I'm going to put in 2 eggs. I'm going to use that same little dish I've got here, and I break mine separate. You know, I mean, sometimes I get in a big hurry and I'm just cooking, and you know, you might see me forget and put it right into the dish, but most of the time I break it to make sure that I'm not getting a bad egg, because you hate to break that in, ruin your cake mix and everything, but sometimes we get in a hurry, don't we? Okay, I've got my homemade vanilla here, and I'm going to put a whole, well, I couldn't get everything in there. I'm going to put a whole tablespoon. Whole tablespoon. Now, I'm going to mix this up. Not with a mixer. Not with a mixer. Just with a spatula, or you can use a wooden spoon or whatever you want to use that way. We're just going to mix it up this way. Make sure to get all the powder in the bottom. And if you say, Nana, I can't do that, just put it on a low speed if you feel like you need to mix it with a little mixer. Just put it on a low speed. You don't want to over mix your batter. Okay, hang on a minute. Now, I'm going to fold in. This is something that one of my viewers sent me. I've got it sliced open, so that's why I folded it down. Nestle's hot cocoa and marshmallows. And I'm going to pour them out in my hand a little bit so you can see. There's chocolate and there's like a white chocolate. So I'm going to put them, because Willow's coming, Bella's coming today. You do that with your heart. If you want a cup, you put a cup. If you want just a few, you just put just a few. I'm going to stir this and see if I think that's enough little morsels. That's what I call them, morsels. Just a few more, and then I'm going to put some on top whenever I get my cookies. This recipe will only make about, seem like it makes 7 or 8. I can't remember last time I made it. Let me grab my scooper. Now we've got our cake mix mixed up really well. Got our vanilla in there. Got our eggs. We got our butter. That's a simple recipe. Most of these things you've got in your house. Now listen, you can use semi-sweet morsels or white chocolate morsels. You can even take a candy bar and break it up. I had a white candy bar in there. But you got to realize who I'm making this for. You could add pecans. At this point, you do your add-ins, as I say, okay? At this point, you could add, let me see. You could add a little oatmeal. You could add coconut. You could add pecans. You could add peanuts. Anything like that. At this point, if you don't want chocolate chips, or you could use all white chocolate chips. But I'm just going to use a big old scoop because these girls will eat big cookies. And they're going to spread out some. We might get a few more than I thought, or either add a little, yeah, I'll add just a little bit more to each one. They're going to spread out big, but these girls are used to crumble cookies, you know. They're going to like them. Big old cookies like Crumble does. I'm going to have enough for one more cookie, which would put me right at 7, okay? Now, let's see what I'm going to do. Oh, I'm going to take me a fork, a good size fork, and I'm going to spray it just a bit with, let me do this over my trash can so I don't get it on nothing, okay? Now, I'm just going to take this fork and I'm going to sort of push them down. They don't have to be beautiful there. Just push them down. You're all right. You'll have a little standing up here and there and yonder. But it's okay. Now, I'm going to take some more morsels. And I'm going to put just a few of these on top. I might have put quite a few on top. Should have put just 3 or 4, but these are going to be big cookies, so they've got to have quite a few. And I'm not eating them, so I think the girls will like it. And the boys, whoever stops by gets a cookie, or usually I send some home. Okay, my oven is preheated to 350 degrees. I'm going to put my cookies in there, and I'm going to bake them for about 10 to 12 minutes, okay? And I'll get this last one ready while we're doing that. Look at these things. I left them in 15 minutes because they were so big. But look, I think they're gonna love them. I'm gonna let them sit here and cool just a little bit. And I had another cookie that I put in, just so that's 7 cookies. Now, you know, if you made these smaller, you might be able to get quite a few cookies out of this. But this is just definitely something that I want to give the girls, and they're used to great big cookies, and I can see them breaking them in half and sharing one, and then me sending some home. That's what we do, okay? So I know they're going to be so good, but I better stay away from these, okay? I mean, I would take a bite in a minute. Like I said, I've got one more to come, so I'll be sure to get you a good picture. But they just smell heavenly. Heavenly. Ugh. The whole house smells like chocolate. So I hope y'all get a chance to bake yourself some of these. Remember, this is like a starter recipe. You start out with whatever kind of cake mix you want. Add the 2 eggs, the stick of butter, melted butter, and some good vanilla. And then you can make them into anything you want to. If you want to do strawberry, you could even do strawberry and do fresh strawberry. You know, you could do a fresh strawberry chopped up on the inside. You could do the lemon one and use blueberry. Just whatever tells you to do. I mean, you know, like I said, they don't like nuts, so I didn't put any nuts in them. And I'm making these for the grands, not for me. Pop might have one, but the girls and the boys will come by and they will get what they want. So listen, I want y'all to know I can't lean on my counter because I'm gonna touch this hot pan. But I want y'all to know that I love y'all. I appreciate you so very much coming and watching with me each day. I've had some people that have been complaining because I have posted some of my old videos. And young'uns, I have so many new followers that have never seen those. The comments down through there was, Nan, I've never seen these. I've never made this. So don't be selfish. Don't be selfish and think I am the Farm Cooking with Nan police. And you come on there and holler to everybody, oh, this is an old video. Look at the sink behind her. It's white, you know. Yeah, she posts a lot of them old videos. I'm going to tell y'all something. If you don't want to watch, I'm so sorry. But if you don't want to watch, go on. There's probably somebody else on there that you watch that's doing exactly what you want them to do. They're probably cooking. I'm going to tell you, they probably do 6 days a week cooking videos. No. Nope. If they're doing it, there's far and few between. But you know, I've not even been out on the farm since it's been cold and bad weather and stuff. But you know, I caught myself getting really caught up in it the other day, and I thought, it only takes one bad apple to ruin the whole barrel. And that, you know, I've thought about that. I was raised on the apple farm. And Daddy would constantly be going through apples, constantly, to make sure that there wasn't one bad one in there, because everything that it touched would rotten too. So that's the way it is. If I don't say anything, y'all don't know. Another thing, well, I'll talk to y'all on another time. But listen, every once in a while, you're going to see an old video. I try to at least one day a week. I just be honest with you. I've been sick for 2 days. I was sick for 2 days. I was sick all night long and till 2 o'clock the next day. So nauseated. I could barely lift my head. And then I go over there and hear this stuff. And I'm like, ladies, you walk a mile in my shoes. You come on over here and you do the videos. And you let people say mean things about you and see if you like it. I'm telling you, it's like medicine. When I was little, my mama she'd make us take all kinds of medicine. Lord have mercy. Once a year, we'd get wormed. I don't know if y'all did that or not, but once a year, she'd have to worm everybody. And you know what? Now, parasites are a big thing that everybody's doing cleanses. My mother was up on it, wasn't she? Way back in the day. But, you know, I didn't want to take that medicine. But it made me a better body, a better inside out. It helped me. It didn't taste good, but it helped me. And that's the same way. I don't want to be mean to y'all. Lord have mercy, I don't want to be mean to you. But you know what? Sometimes I have to say something. If I don't say something, you know, then that rotten apple just keeps spreading to other people and other people and other people. It only takes one mean comment usually to get people fired up. Oh, yeah, I see that. And she did this and she did that. I mean, don't do that. If you don't want to watch, don't watch. Because you know what? I give you a couple of chances. And after that, you'll be blocked. You just will not have to worry about having to say something ugly about me. Okay? Just pass on by. There's a lot of good cooks out there, a whole lot better than me, that y'all could watch. And you probably wouldn't have to say one mean thing to them. Not one thing. So I love y'all and I appreciate you watching with me. I do, sharing my videos and everything. I truly love yous, or I wouldn't keep doing this. That's just the truth. But please just think before you say things. And you know what? I had to go back after I commented back to some of these people. And I just thought, you know, you shouldn't have said anything. You should let God deal with them. And when God deals with you, watch out. It's a whole lot worse. Sometimes he has to give us a good whipping to get us to straighten up. I know I've had a few whippings in my time. And God has to get on us every once in a while. So I just love yous and I appreciate yous. And I want yous to know that if he didn't love us, he wouldn't chasten us. He wouldn't correct us if he didn't love us. So I'm going to go and I'll see y'all next time. I hope you'll come back. I hope you won't get mad at me and not come back. But I love y'all. And I mean, if I drive you crazy, I understand, you know, that you just say, man, I can't watch you anymore because you just drive me crazy. I'm sorry. I really am. I wished I could satisfy everybody, but I can't. Okay, on that note, I'm going to go and just want you to know that I want you to have a good week. And I want you to put the Lord first and watch how he takes care of everything else in your life, okay? Love yous. Bye-bye.